You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, my goodness. It's hard to believe these people are actually paid to do anything, to do a job, to go out there and just make random comments and look like total idiots. I saw this headline, was like, what are they talking about? So I get to look at it and I'm like, are you kidding me? She literally just covered this. But we've got a member of the sports media out there that has decided to proclaim they believe that Caitlin Clark will not participate in the World Cup. And I was like, wait, what? Come again? Once again, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Good Lord, make sure that you go and check to see if you are still subscribed, if you think you are subscribed. Because I dropped that little nugget in my Paige Becker's video earlier. And guys, I just can't even... Let me show you something. I'm going to peel back the curtain on the analytics for that video. You see that subscriber number plus 171 off of basically 15,000 views? Guys, you get 171 subscribers off of like 100,000 view videos. So that tells me there's basically 171 people that realized they had been unsubscribed by YouTube to this channel, and they thought they were still subscribed. It's crazy. Again, make sure blackwhitenetwork.com, new members website. You can go over there and sign up. Ton of content coming to that. But let's be honest. Matrix and me had to start looking at a backup plan for a lot of things. So anyway, by the way, I want to make it clear, nothing will change on here. We will continue to give you the same content and cover things with the same fire and fever as we always do. No pun intended. But there are going to have to be other ways that we have to look for support for our 4 channels. The WNBA analyst misses the mark with Caitlin Clark Team USA World Cup take. This was wild. So, Caitlin Clark was one of the many current women's basketball stars that took part in the Team USA training camp at Durham, North Carolina. We all know and we all agree it was great to see Caitlin Clark back on the court. Now, again, Sue Bird is the managing director. I will say this, that should scare all of us. I just did a video earlier about Paige Becker's an agenda because of the message, as the critical drinker would call it. And what I would say is agenda, because of the agenda, combined with the fact that the Yukon Mafia is something real. You got to have your head on a swivel watching to see if there's going to be any effery. I'm not going to say the word. I'm trying to cut back. Any effery that takes place when it comes to choosing this team. The most notable of these is the Los Angeles 2028 Olympics. Yet there are several important events before that. The biggest one is the 2026 FIBA Women's World Cup, which takes place in Berlin, Germany, in September of 2026. I would believe that would be televised, I would guess, on NBC Sports or USA Network, but don't quote me on it. It's too early to know as of yet. So we got a sports media member here that believes Caitlin Clark is going to skip Team USA in the World Cup. No. During a January 1 live stream with Bleacher Report that listed bold predictions for the 2026 season, WNBA analyst Jordan Robinson, quote, "My prediction is Caitlin Clark makes the 2026 World Cup roster, of course, but the timing of that around September, the playoffs are about to start. Indiana could be making a run for the finals because they got that close this past year. But I think she makes the roster, but declines to rest for the playoffs." That's not going to happen. Quote, "I could see her saying, okay, cool. I make the World Cup roster, which probably means I'm going to make the Olympic roster. I'm just going to set this one out because I want to bring a championship to the Fever." Robinson added of Clark. This was certainly a bold take from Robinson, given how important the World Cup is, especially when figuring out who will be on the future Olympic roster. So the comments were just wrong. Why? We just talked about this the other day. Caitlin Clark was a guest on the December 31st episode of the New Heights podcast. At one point, she conveyed how important the 2026 FIBA World Cup is. She talked about it directly. After talking about how nice it had been for Clark to be back on the court during that Team USA training camp, quote, "The training camp kind of kicks off the next cycle for preparing for the Olympics, and then we have the World Cup in 2026 at the end of September. So we'll actually pause the WNBA season, very similar to how we did with the Olympics, right before the playoffs, and then we'll play the World Cup." You know the best part about this? We're going to get extra Caitlin Clark this year. After last year, we need it. Quote, "Technically, the World Cup in the past has almost been harder for us to win because there's more teams to play in the World Cup than teams qualified for the Olympics. So times it's harder to win. So hopefully I'm on the team for that." She just come out and said, "I want to play in the 2026 FIBA World Cup." Clark added, "Of the 2026 FIBA World Cup, and my goal is to be on the Olympic team for 2028. It feels like it's far away, but it's probably way closer than it sounds." So again, she was talking about the World Cup. Hopefully, I'm on the team for that. And then she said her goal is the Olympic team for 2028 as well. What are these media members doing? I mean, what are you doing exactly? I'm going to predict she's going to skip it. Really? I mean, it makes no sense. She talked about, I thought with a lot of conviction, I didn't think there was any confusion, how much you could visibly tell and hear, sports media, you could hear how important that was to her to take part in that. I mean, what are we doing? I wanted to make this video because I wanted to shoot this crap down immediately. That's fake news. That is fake news. Yeah, Rhodes, it's a bold prediction, blah, blah. Nah, no, it's not. Why predict it when she just said, I want to play in it? It's very important. I mean, God. Tell me what you think. Make sure you hit the like button. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.